I guess everything's good. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. And Kushi, is everything okay from your end? The network issue is resolved? Or is, yes, yes, you're audible.
Right, great. It's been a really long time since I last used Bevy, and then it's always been Google Meet for the events. Anyway, yeah, so glad to be here. I hope I
Okay,
didn't make you guys wait for a longer time.
okay, no worries. We are the audience is like quite patient, and I'm as well. We are happy that you joined us. So, without further ado, let's start. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So, everyone, let me introduce from my end, Kushis. Then I hope I'll introduce her in a better way. So, Kushis is like a multi-talented person. She's been a GDSC lead. She's been a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, Postman Student Expert, Google Cloud Arcade Facilitator, Study Jam Facilitator. She's been advocate at Ryzen and Devrel at Cypher Blockchain, and organized ASACs, speaker at so many events. And yes, recently she spoke at her own college. That's been a proud moment when you've been invited in your own college as a speaker. So that's really nice. And recently she's working as a chain relations manager at NuChain and a community and growth manager at Block on Ventures. And yes, she's a content creator too. We can say influencer. She has 40K plus subscribers on YouTube and 14K plus subscribers on Instagram. So that's a lot. Still, Kushi, if you want to introduce yourself, so you can.
First of all, Manik, like that was literally a lot. Even like, I'm not able to process. Okay, is it me? But yeah, anyway, hi everyone. First of all, like, thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday morning. And yeah, everyone does have plans, but yeah, thank you so much. Like, it really means a lot that you guys joined us. And thank you so much, Manik, for having me as a speaker today. I'm really happy, to because like I'm new to CMX Connect, and like first of all, I'm really happy to be a part of this community as a speaker, and like I'm like looking forward.
Actually, your voice is not audible. Is the issue is from my end? Um, Anyone in the audience? Can you please confirm? Okay. So I guess there is a network issue. Just give me a second. Hey, no worries. So sorry, everyone. Maybe there is a network issue.
Just a minute.
Okay, sure, sure. Kushi, no worries. Take your time. Till then, everyone, first of all, I'll let you know the workflow of this discussion. We'll discuss on the questions which I'll be asking from Kushi. And if you have any more questions which you want to ask from her, then you can at the end of the session, which will be a Q&A session. So you'll get the chance to ask your questions. Okay, so that's great.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, so you might have to, witness these internet issues, because what I feel is there's, a lot of issues with the internet in South Delhi. So not my fault. I was good in Gurugram back then, but yeah, a lot of issues in South Delhi.
Okay,
Anyway,
no worries, no
yeah, so
worries.
yeah, coming back to the introduction, Manik like has covered up, literally everything about my journey so far. So whenever I talk about what I do, so basically like I'm a developer, I'm a content creator, I'm a tech educator, and all my whole life revolves around building something, telling people what I built, educating them, and thriving the communities around it. So like this is basically what I do, and being being a leader in many communities, participating in a lot more initiatives, like in any method, in any way, and educating people, like it's all a part of it. So like we are going to have an hour long discussions on it, and what I feel is, yeah, it's going to be everything that you want to know. what I've done so far, what I'm planning to do, that will all be covered up in the upcoming minutes. So yeah, let's go ahead with it.
Sure, let's start this amazing discussion, everyone. I hope you'll all enjoy. So, asking for the first time, Kushi, can you tell us about your journey, like from where it all started, whether from the college or from before and when you're in school? Like, there has been a long journey. You have come of a long distance, and when you just see backwards, you see that you have accomplished so many things. So, we are excited to learn about your journey and get inspired.
Okay, so first of all, like what I feel is this what I personally feel is like there's nothing special about my journey. It just I explored, I tried to do that thing, and then it went well. Okay, I got appreciation. So yeah, it all started back in school. So if you talk about like how did it all go like started, because so the my answer is always that it all started when I was in school. I love to educate people. And since my dad also comes from a computer science background, he was a engineer first, and now he's a teacher, he's an educator. So he was a source of inspiration and motivation for what I should do and what I actually liked. So when I was like in my ninth to 10th grade, like around that time, I used to create content on YouTube. Like, I don't just have the Smile with Kushi channel, I had one more channel before that, simply before transitioning into the martial arts related content. So yeah, again, the answer is like it all started back when I was in school, and I used to create content on YouTube. It was used to be for technical education, and I used to teach kids. So I used to teach them web development, different programming languages, and even the fundamentals of computers. And from the background which I come from, you do not find a lot of technically literate people right there. So teaching them or making them digitally literate is like one of the very biggest challenges from the background I come from. So the main thing was educate them, to let them know about the digital literacy, whether no matter what the age group was and whatever the intentions was. Many of them wanted to be digital literate just to feel empowered themselves. Some of them just wanted to get some good scores in school because they were not getting apt education in the domain of programming and computers. And many of them wanted to land a basic entry level job, so they wanted to learn about the computer fundamentals. So yeah, it all started back as an educator itself. When I was in school, I learned a lot from my dad, and I used to create content on YouTube. What we do, like when we are like sixth and seventh grade, we learn about basic animations. We learn about these little softwares which help um, make some basic things like Scratch, Visual Basic, and some other animation tools. So I used to create tutorials for the same, and then it came to education. And after that, along with my academics, I used to do it all. But yeah, since I was a very you can say nerdy kid, I used to focus a lot on academics, on getting the perfect 10 on 10 score. So that was kind of okay. That's another aspect of it. But yeah, it all started back in school, and then when I came to college, I had my own YouTube channel, because like it was after the COVID period, 2021, when I got enrolled into DU. And from there, like it was a mix of everything. I came to know about communities I didn't know about it before, because I come from a T3 town, and I got to know a lot about what are the various domains in computer science and everything. So yeah, the aspect or to accelerate my career with the help of communities came in college. But before that, I was mainly a tech educator and a content creator for the local masses. That's it.
Wow, that's a really noble cause that you're doing, teaching the illiterate ones so that they can stand in their career and become successful. And they actually see you as a person that really helped in their journey to get them somewhere where they wanted to be. So that's a great question. So, how you get your first internship or job? I'm really
Okay.
curious to know about.
Okay, so like I just want to know your perspective. Like, what do mean by the internship or job? Like, when did I earn my first own
Yes,
salary?
yes.
Or
Where
okay,
when did you earn your first salary? Because in communities, everyone can volunteer. That's not an internship we can consider. But at the time when you earn for the
okay.
first time.
So again, like when I was back in school, I was like working as an educator, and I got my YouTube monetized. So like not in an ample lump sum amount, but yeah, in a smaller amounts, I was like earning from the school time itself. And like again, when I had my channel Smile with Kushi, it got monetized during COVID time. Though the opening of the channel itself was an unpredictable story. I never imagined I'm ever going to be a YouTuber, and I don't consider myself a renowned one, but yeah, someone who wants to help people through internet. So yeah, I you can say that one of my first you can say salary, or you can say employed work, was through YouTube and being an educator. And if you talk about when I got into college, so again, I did my first internship. It was an unpaid one, just because I wanted to explore that how the things are working in Delhi. And then again, rest of the other work, the paid gigs, the freelance stuff, the internships, it was through college. And like after graduating, I decided that okay, I have this offer. Let's do it when I'm completely graduated, when I've done my academics, and let's go for the full time then. So
Wow,
that's pretty much it.
you're earning from the school time. That's great. I didn't expected this. Really, that's great, Kushi. So as you mentioned that you have a YouTube channel, so do you have anything in mind like to become a full-time YouTuber, as that's a career in boom because people are leaving Microsoft and Google to be an influencer on YouTube. So have you thought about that?
You can say I'm way ahead of time. I'm like literally done with these centralized YouTube like streaming systems. I did it like I explored a lot, and my main motive to start my own YouTube channel was to help people, because I saw a lot of people were struggling with their physical health, with their mental health. Women, they want to learn self defense, but when you yourself have faced the issues that the people are facing, you're able to correlate. As being a woman, I also trained for taekwondo for like 2 to 3 years. I used to join an academy, but at some point of life, I got to realize that okay, these are the main challenges. So that's the reason like why I started Smile with Kushi as a YouTube channel. I posted there, I got a lot of love and response from people, since the channel is organically grown from the very scratch. And that's the reason, like after 4 years, you can see the 40K subscribers. Whether if you have seen some other YouTuber focusing completely on marketing or selling the stuff, they would have been in lakhs. Not just comparing, but just a blind touch of a bland touch of reality. So I don't have any plans to be a full-time YouTuber, because I don't want to rely on one particular platform for all my earning or wages. That's actually very truthful. But I would love to utilize YouTube as a method to connect with people, and to utilize the platform to help them. But I don't have any plans for the full-time work at YouTube as of now, because I'm like kind of done with the algorithm. I'm done with
Yes.
it personally. So yeah, let's it's like let's go with the flow. That's it.
Yes, that's the great line. Let's go with the flow. As another good deed that you're doing, teaching women taekwondo. I have seen some videos of yours. That's really great. And personally, I can relate to it because I myself was a YouTuber back then, but I focused on the marketing part. I belong to that category. That's does not land me a fruitful result. And eventually, I wasted my 2 to 3 years on just YouTube.
Oh
But instead,
goodness.
instead you make a family of 40K subscribers that give you love and you help them to transition into something better, to learn self-defense. That's really great. Uh, that's really great to hear. So, how, as you've been a part of communities, so how communities evolve you and help you in your career? Does community help you in getting your first job, or it is by your own?
Okay, so like first of all, what I would say is, like I just want to bust some myths, like the sophomores or the freshmen would have here. Communities alone do not land you your job or land you opportunities. They give you a platform where you can present yourself, showcase yourself, and you can prove that okay, you know these skills and you know what to do with. So basically, they're like two aspects. You have to be skillful and you have to be active in communities. Having the combination of both of these is something that can give you an optimum result. For example, if you're good at public speaking, if you're good at management, and you have like some good technical skills, and there is a national level hackathon which is being organized, you just go there, you sign up for the volunteering, and you get to lead a team. So that is how you can utilize, you have the testament to your skills, and to your proof of work, that okay, this person is good in tech, it is good in management, and yeah, they were the part of this national level hackathon. So that is something, that is a kind of proof of work which can help you showcase your skills. And even if when it comes to recruiter, that okay, you want to be a community manager, you want to be a lead, then show us, give us some examples. So you have shown your all the work that you have done so far, and then you can add up the spice of okay, I worked for this community for this particular hackathon and I led this. So yeah, that is more like a cherry on cake. So it literally works like that. So communities do help you a lot, in order to expand your network, and to help you, connect with a lot of people and to showcase your work. Because see, we talk about build in public, you should share learnings in public. But what I feel is, when you're in communities, that is also a very great way to showcase that you're working, you're building in public, you're doing something. So that is thing. Be skillful, utilize communities, and take it to the way where you want to be. That's the key.
Wow, that's really a great approach because even myself, I'm a part of many communities, but I've inclined more towards the communities. That's why I lacked in technical aspects. But the thing you mentioned that the combination of both, like your skills and the community, can lead to great or optimum results. That's great, and I hope that in future, if anybody watch this recording, they can follow this great advice of yours and can land some
Exactly.
amazing jobs. Okay. So yes, as you're a content creator, you are active in communities, you are skillful, you have great communication skills because I've observed now from the 10 minutes that we are conversing. So yes,
Okay.
yes, how do you see yourself in the coming years? Because the future is unpredictable. Have you tried to predict your future?
Okay, so first of all, it took me a lot of time to realize, but the main thing is that you should live in present. And like, I literally took a lot of time to realize this. I had a lot of people who educated me that, okay, live in present, do not run about the past or the future, do not worry about the future. So currently I'm like blank about what the future holds, because we never know when the COVID next wave comes. And that was literally one hell of an experience. But yeah, okay, so if you ask me, I want to I see myself as someone who is helping people and trying to make a better place, because everyone is earning money, everyone is chasing their dreams. It's fine, but okay, you have to be prosperous, you have to do something, you have to be successful, you have to do something for your family. That's good. But I want to be someone who who is creating an impact, whether it comes to in for a social cause, or using building something, having a product which which is transforming the lives for better. But I just want to be someone who is creating an impact and making the lives easier for the people, because it's not the same for everyone. We are like,
Yes.
okay, we have everything we want, but not everyone in the world. So I just want to be someone who creates an impact. And yeah, that's one of the reason why I joined communities in the beginning, because it was like, okay, I know I love to teach people. I love to, help them learn a new technology. And when they're like, wow, this is amazing, I'm glad I learned this, I totally love the reaction. So that was the sole reason I joined communities. I worked for them so hard, even when it was compromising my own health. But yeah, it's fine. It was all worth it in the end. But yeah, though I'm gonna be, successful and you're prosperous, just be in peace with myself, my own soul, my own mind, and doing something which makes people happy. That's one of the reasons Smile with Kushi was there on YouTube.
Oh, oh my God. All now I can see all these dots are connecting, and I can see that you're suffering with success because you experience, yes, because you have experienced so many things, and still you are so humble, and your mindset is so pure that you want to help people to explore their lives, and you are socially active, not in terms of money, because people are running after money. That's true, but yes, a social cause is really important because at later stages you will reflect that whom did you help, and there was no one. So one has to be selfless instead of being selfish. That gives you
Exactly.
inner peace.
Yeah, like I mean, money is just about the digits. You will have it someday, you will lose it someday. I mean, like, okay, I want 1 crores today. I just traded it off and I felt that okay, market is going good, and then I lost it all in the evening. So it doesn't even matter. They are just the materialistic earns, but the real earn is when you earn the love of people, when the blessings of people, and you're doing something, when you're in peace with yourself. And what I found is the only way I find peace is when the people around me are happy. So that is the actually driving catalyst. Yeah, it's not the same for everyone, it's very different for everyone. But yeah, it just is my money is something which can be earned today, it will be gone tomorrow. That is completely
Yes, but the happiness stays forever. That captivating moments and memories
exactly being in peace with yourself, having peace of your mind and soul is like really the mantra to survive in
is the
this world.
blissful place. Wow.
Exactly.
Now I can understand that why you are women tech maker ambassadors, because you perfectly resonates with it. Perfectly resonates with it.
It
Actually,
means a
I do.
lot.
Yes. Actually, I just want to ask. I do have a community for girls, because my fellow girls, because I do often came across a lot of opportunities and resources that are often for everyone and specifically for girls as well. But I see that there are a lot of opportunities for girls, but the girls didn't know about them. So I just started this community, and I do share there about women tech maker ambassadors, and they applied, but still. They don't get selected. So for them, do you have any kind of advice or tips so that in future I can refer this video to them in the next year, so that they can see and get inspired and can apply in a better way and can shape themselves like you? Because no one can become like someone, at least get inspiration from you and can try to be fit perfectly for women technical ambassadors.
All right. Okay. This is indeed a very interesting question because, like, what I feel is Women Tech Maker Ambassador is actually, one of the very prestigious programs by Google after the Google Level of Experts program, which is like very selective worldwide. Okay, let's not talk about it right now. But yeah, to be a WTM ambassador, first of all, I just want to say that if you have like 1 or 2 year of experience either in communities or is in some technical side of the things, because okay, communities are good, but it's good if you have some good skills. So main thing is like if you have some good skills, no matter it's like app development, web development, project management, or something else. So if you have any of those skills and you have like 1 to 2 year of experience, and it's good if it's like a professional working experience, then the things can get easier for you. And second thing, most of the selection is majorly on the basis of the questions which are asked. So like there are a lot of questions like which actually determine about your mindset, about your experience, and how you want to create an impact, and also your experience with the Google developer technologies, because obviously it's a program by them. So that is something which will help you. But yeah, in case you're getting rejected as a WTM ambassador, what I feel is like, okay, I also got rejected from WTM last year when I was like when I applied in my second year and the results were out in the third year. I applied it later again when I was like about to graduate, and then I got in. So what I feel is like you need to have some good amount of experience. Either it's good if you are like a working professional and you have like started doing some internships and job, that makes the things easier for you. So yeah, that is pretty much it. What I feel is okay, it's a kind of level up program. So build your skills, get some good experience, and try to uh, you can say encapsulate all those experiences into a perfect answer for your application, and yeah, then you're good to go. And you can also opt for referrals. But yeah, when it comes to the questions and all, it's great if you ask any fellow W team ambassadors for the same like guidance. Like okay, they are very selective questions, I'm not able to recall them, but yeah, like many of them are about your experience with the communities, what you should write, what you should not. So it's good if you ask any existing ambassador for the help, they're always ready to help. They are very very helpful. I actually love the community a lot. So
So yes.
yeah.
That community is amazing. Actually, I do often reveal a secret here that many people don't know about WTM Ambassador. Actually, I do have attended one of their session organized by the program manager, or like yes, there she is, of WTM Ambassador. And do you know WTM Ambassador is open for male as well? She mentioned that because I asked the questions to her and she picked my question and answered that yes, males can also apply, but males generally do not apply due to shyness, you know. So
Hmm.
this is the thing which not many people do know. So
This is great.
yes,
I mean, this is great. This is great. That strongly conveys a message, about the
yes,
equality.
yes. Now let's talk about the current scenario. As you're working with Web3 companies as a chain relation manager and community manager, so how did you get into this Web3 and blockchain decentralized world? What is your story?
Okay, okay, all right, great. So, like, as being a tech enthusiast, like, I used to be a lot of, active with the, what do you call it? Yeah, I used to try building something new. Okay, that okay, my friends are using this framework to build it. Okay, let's try even if we're not building with it, let's try to get into the conversation. So main thing was web3 and blockchain was an interesting tech. I used to attend some talks, and I used to read a lot of blogs and see the resources online. But I was like, okay, let's go for some typical SDE roles. That would be something I haven't tried it yet, because I worked as an app developer, web developer with a lot of startups, and I had got it. Okay, this is how the startups work. It's fine. Okay, it's good. Main thing was I was one, someone like, "Okay, let's go for fang, and let's do some DSA thing. A lot of people are doing it. Let's try it once." But yeah, one day, like one fine day, what actually happened was that last year something happened that actually changed everything, literally everything. So
And what
I
was
was
that?
just, okay. So it was basically, it was, you can say, an incident which reflected the problems with the centralized systems. And I was like, okay, I'm done with it now. I'm done with
Okay.
YouTube. So that was actually one final, you can say, the blow from YouTube itself, that I was like, okay, I'm done. Anyway, since this video is going to
Okay.
go on YouTube as well, so no hate for YouTube. I personally love YouTube as a platform. It helped me a lot to connect with people. But yeah, there's definitely a problem with the centralized systems. And okay, so let me just share it anyway. I usually share it in the in person talks, but yeah, let the world know. So, like last year, what actually happened was, like I told you, that I don't have just one channel, I have like another channel where I educate people. And I was done. So what actually happened was, I get a mail from YouTube that this channel has been like taken down and deleted permanently. And what actually happens is, when the YouTube decides to take your channel down, they usually send you the strikes and the claims. So you must be aware
Yes.
of it, like what are copyright claims and what are strikes.
Three
So claims are
strikes
like,
after that
okay,
channel got terminated.
yeah, so I didn't get any strikes. I had not used any of the content, like because it's education based. I'm not gonna use any Bollywood song there. It makes completely,
Yes.
it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, it was completely an education based channel where I used to, teach her programming and coding, and that channel was like goosh taken off. And I was like, why? And it was like, you are using some, spam content, and I was like, buddy, like, are you in your senses? I'm not even using YouTube Shorts there. How is it even spam? I was like literally, I was like shivering to my core, and I was like, all my hard work is gone. When I was like in the seventh and eighth grade, I made some tutorials. Okay, it had like 200 to 300 views. It's fine, but
Yes.
it's a childhood memory of mine. I really embrace it. I love it, and that's how you see the growth. It's not, it's not just one day or 2 day that defines you that okay, you became a YouTuber. No, it's an year long journey, for not for me but for everyone who are also in the millions. So okay, I saw the mail. I tried searching it on Google, YouTube, everywhere. Traces were gone. Everything was gone. And I was like, oh my God, what has happened?
My God.
I couldn't get it. Like, I didn't get any claims, strikes, or what. Then what happened? That there was an option that, if you think it's a mistake, it has been taken down. Though, like, there's a best thing about YouTube is that when they delete a channel, they did not completely delete it from the databases. And I wasn't aware of it back then because I was completely in shock. I was like, it's gone. It's gone. I was like, okay, everything is gone now. So yeah, I just
Mhm.
wrote a mail to them, and I, did a lot of things. And after 2 days, I was able to recover the channel back. But again, if like one or two videos have like hit the algorithm and they're reaching good people, and if even if the videos made private or the channel is taken down, it completely disappears from the algorithm itself. So yeah, since then, the growth has been very, very stagnant. But that's when
Yes.
I realized that okay, YouTube didn't care if it was my hard work for like 5 to 7 years. YouTube didn't care at all. Okay, it wasn't, among the million creators group, but yeah, YouTube didn't care at all. And why would they? They are just $1 million company. So I was like,
Yes.
okay, centralized systems are a mess. All our data and privacy is at risk. And like there's one more movie like that which I seen yesterday. It was like Control, and it's just a remake of some Hollywood movie. Maybe I'm not sure about it. Just have a look, and you'll understand her perspective. And I was like, okay, this is a problem. Then I just okay, Web3. They're talking about decentralized internet, and I was like, okay, let's dive deep into it. And I was like, so yeah, initially with Web3, I was someone who knows about Web3. Then I became an enthusiast, and then I started building around Web3, and then I came to know a lot of things. And I was like, okay, this doesn't make any difference, but it sounds good. It
Yes.
sounds good, it's more like a medicine on my burns. So yeah, so
That's
that's one of the reasons I was like, okay, let's go for Web3, and let's see how far this goes, because okay, decentralization is good, it's the need, and proof of ownership, the visibility, the transparency is pretty much important too. Though Web3 has its own downsides, let's not talk about the technical aspects of Web3. Otherwise, you'll be like, is she done with everything? Like she does not have any preference. What is she even doing in tech? She should be a sadhu or guru. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, it was something that okay, I like witnessed, there's a problem with the centralized systems, and that was okay. Let's try for Web3 and let's see how far this Web3 industry booms. Yeah, that's pretty much the story.
That's a very reasonable and my God, that's really bad of YouTube. I hate you, YouTube, for that.
No, don't
But
say that. Just mute it. Your channel will be taken down. Else.
okay, no, okay. If yes, yes, that's all. Also
Okay,
noted
no
because
hate. We love YouTube. Let's just make this heart
okay,
sign.
we,
We love
we love
YouTube.
YouTube. We love YouTube.
We
We
love
love
you,
YouTube.
YouTube. You are an
Okay,
amazing social media platform.
because Kushi has another channel that has 40K plus subscribers, and she doesn't want that channel need to be taken
No,
down.
I don't really want that. I actually,
Yes, I pray to God that that channel will never
yeah,
be.
fingers crossed.
So I have one story from my end as well.
Yeah, sure.
When I started my journey on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn account got taken down and restricted for like 10 days. And I was like mailed and messaged LinkedIn why because I didn't post anything there, and they just messaged me that you violated their terms of policies, but I didn't do anything. So that's one case. Although my channel got um, I get the access of my channel back, but still a few days back I got a message. I conducted a session on LinkedIn, and after that session I got a message from a girl, and she mentioned that her channel, which have around 6 to 7 thousand followers, and she uh, had grown that channel for I gave her so many suggestions and everything, but her channel got permanently like deleted from LinkedIn, and they're not ready to do anything. So that is like
This is
a big thing. But I love
exactly.
you, LinkedIn. Please,
We love
please
LinkedIn.
don't.
We love LinkedIn.
Yes, we love LinkedIn. Please
We love
don't remove
social
channel.
media.
But
We love
still,
internet.
yes,
I
but
mean, like,
still,
who
that
cares about the freedom, right? We love internet either way.
yes, that was the story that
But that is a
centralized
problem.
system.
Like that is actually a problem. It's all your hard work, and you put a lot of efforts on the social media because everyone starts from zero, and it's not easy. Even if you go for the LinkedIn growth creators like Lara Costa and others, so even they took like years to grow LinkedIn, and when their accounts get banned, we are like, okay, now what? This was a place from where they used to get all the clients, and okay, this is
Yes,
indeed a problem, but yeah, anyway, we have to deal with it.
yeah, that's why Web3 is love. You know. So
Not entirely, but okay, okay.
yes, not entirely, but we have our own reasons.
Yeah.
That's why. So, as you're into Web3, can you suggest some good resources and valuable communities in Web3 that can help us explore and grow?
Okay, so first of all, okay, if you want to grow in Web3, I always ask this one question. Do you want to be on the tech side of Web3 or you want to be a non-tech side of Web3? That is like something creates a lot of difference because if you want to start as a developer, which I oftenly suggest, okay, if you want to understand about Web3, you will have to understand its core because it's just the third iteration of the internet. And internet is all about tech, not about selling it to the market. Right.
Yes.
So yeah, basically, like, so okay, to understand the fundamentals, understand the tech side of the things. Okay, if you're going to start as a developer, be a good full stack web 2 developer first. Get your hands on the version control, how to deal with databases, utilize APIs, you know experiment a lot with the cloud platforms and try to utilize it. Just imagine it like you have to build your own product for web 2 which is going to scale to the masses. Just study it that way, and when you're like, okay, I have understood how the internet works, how we can build product for the millions, that's like when the perfect time that it will be very easy for you to transition to web 3, understand the concepts, because it's just a level up, like one version plus for web 2. Like, okay, in web 2 you have like databases, you have traditional SQL and NoSQL databases. In web 3 you are storing data to the blockchain. Okay, in web 2 you're just writing APIs and all stuff to store the data. In just web 3 there's a smart contract which does everything for you. You just have to write its code. So yeah, that is the thing on the tech side of the things. Be good at web 2 first, understand how things work in web 2 when you're building a product, and then you can you're good to go with the web 3. Start building on it. Go for building with building dapps on Ethereum. Like, building dapps is one of the best ways to understand how the web 3 things work on the tech side. Then you can explore other system ecosystems like Solana, Aptos, and all. Because when you are good to go with the fundamentals of programming, then it's just a programming language that you have to change. Things don't actually change. Your Even your debugging skills and
Yes.
your problem solving skills, don't change, like you do not have to evolve it, it's just you have to utilize the existing skills if you're good at it. That is only the thing. And yeah, when it comes to communities, so like I've just said two things. First of all, you can join the regional communities, like we are in Delhi, so like there's some regional Web3 communities. I won't take the name because I don't want to give the shout out. Yeah, we can surely share the names in the comments later, not a problem with it. So in India, like it's good to see a lot of college students and even the working people have taken initiative to start some DAOs and regional Web3 communities which keep on organizing workshops, technical workshops and initiatives. So it's good if you join them. You can be the part of the Telegram. Be active on X, just search Web3 or DAO and put some plus and asterisks, and then you will get all those results. Okay, you'll find it either way. Second thing is, okay, second thing is like, suppose I built on Ethereum, okay, and then I want to build on Polygon or some other L2, or you can say I'm like very bullish on Solana, maybe suppose. So
Okay.
when you are like targeting these chain related ecosystems, they also have their own developer oriented groups. So suppose if you're building on Solana and you're new to it, any regional community might not help for sure. But if you join, the communities of these particular ecosystems like super teams, they are like some developer community groups for Solana and other stuff. So they are like helpful. So you just have to understand it that way, that okay, you can target either the regional communities, which are like around you, the open source communities maybe, and third is you have to directly be the part of the ecosystem, the developer ecosystem for that particular chain on which you're building on. And same goes with the BD and marketing stuff too. Okay, you understand the basis of Web3, it's good because it's good if you understand the product. It makes the things easy to sell. You are at least you know that okay, this person doesn't know what I'm selling, so I can manipulate him. That's what salespeople do, right? But it's
Yes,
okay. So
often.
yeah, either way, you have to understand the ecosystem of the L1s because there are a lot of L1s in the market, and maybe you have to be very selective sometimes. But yeah, that's the key. Understanding the ecosystem.
Okay, yes, I hope everyone that you got the idea. But here I name some communities that you can join, not giving the shout out, but you can take it as a
Yeah.
grain of salt and explore on your own. So you can explore super teams, Solana collective member, and regional communities. Like the Phoenix Guild, they have their own chapters in different regions. DAOs, we have Madras DAO, Bhopal DAO, Delhi DAO, Lucknow DAO. Different states have their different DAOs, and we have like independent communities started by some blockchain enthusiasts and really experts. We have the communities of every chain, like every technology have their community or separate Discord or Telegram group. You can join there. And yes, that's all. That's I want to say. That's not all. That's a lot, but still I'm not able to recall some. I'm so sorry. Okay. But this is sufficient for you at this stage. So yes. Now, if I'm not wrong, Kushi, you went to Token 2014 and Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's great. So, do you want to share your experience over there? Like, how was it?
Okay. So like okay. So just consider like anyone who is like watching this, and if you're from Web3, just consider that this answer is coming from someone who went to one of the first token events of her life. And don't think that I'm very experienced with these international conferences like token, because it was the first one of mine for sure. Okay, so first of all, Singapore, it's a really beautiful place. It's very safe, it's clean, the people are nice, and you'll see a lot of good things in Singapore. And I'm actually in love with the place. I actually love it, and I hope it remains the same. And about Token 2049, indeed, it was, a very huge crypto event. Talking about, the event itself, it was like very nicely managed. Like it was on 18 and 19, like 2 days event. There were a lot of booths, there were a lot of speaker talks, a lot of conferences in Token. And like for the whole week, for the whole Token week, there were a lot of side events going on in Singapore. So first of all, you'll get to meet a lot of, uh, people from all around the world, from the Web3 ecosystem, who are like in this ecosystem for like 5 to 7 years now, and even so that is the thing. So, and it's a pool of opportunities if you want to utilize it. It's a great place to network and to understand like what products are being built, and to enhance our conversation skills actually. Because you get to talk to a lot of people, and you might not get their accent, or like, okay, what are you trying to say? Okay. No matter if you don't get it. But yeah, indeed, like for the first time, it was actually a very great experience. And I would say just one word. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah.
That can be reflected in your expressions and eyes that trip has been amazing. So as I don't know, you got there by representing whom, but still as you're managing simultaneously different roles like chain relations manager at new chain and block conventures and entrepreneurs, there are so many things. So can you share, if it's okay, do you want to share your roles and responsibilities and experiences with these
Okay.
companies?
So first of all, like I just wanna, make it like, yeah, there would be some dilemma for sure. So okay, New Chain
For
and
sure.
Webpreneur are like, the portfolio companies under Block on Ventures, which is a VC firm. And yeah,
Okay.
so I'm like, it's like, if you are the part of the organization, you get to work with a lot of verticals, and like that is the same story with me. But it's amazing, I'm get to work on the tech side of the things, and also work for the community, like organizing events. We had like two events in the previous month, about the Telegram mini apps and all stuff in Delhi NCR. And yeah, it's good, like also getting to uh, get in touch with a lot of projects for the acceleration part, getting in touch with a lot of student communities for hackathons and all other initiatives. So it's a mix of everything, that's like what typical devrel people do, tech, communities, and education. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, I'm also when I'm going to different colleges and all stuff as a speaker. So yeah, I'm getting to educate them about Web3, about how the centralized system and decentralized systems works. And yeah, it's actually good. It's a mix of everything. It might, it actually kind of gets, little hectic sometimes, but in the end of the day, I love the work, so it doesn't matter.
So that's great. So first of all, you joined Block on Ventures.
Yeah, so it's initially Block on Ventures, and under there you have
Okay.
like verticals. Like New Chain is the layer zero protocol, offering a speed of 200K TPS, and Webpreneur is like a global community which organizes a lot of events and conferences. And like in Token, we had like, yeah, so forgot to mention, so we had like more than 10, we had like 11 to 12 side events in Token week itself. We had the New Chain's booth in Token. So yeah, that was like pretty much what we did at Token.
Oh, cool. Do you want to share like how to get into these companies? Like what is the secret or your experiences so that like us or the audience in future, uh, this thing will help them?
Okay, so see, if even if you ask this question, to someone who is in Web 2, they'll just tell you, have a good resume, have a good profile, highlight your work, have projects. Okay, that is pretty much common. But what I would say is build in public and be confident.
Sure.
Like have a strong proof of work, build in public, and you have to be confident with whatever you do. So that is like the main key to hold it all. And yes, like if you're like someone who's trying to get their first internship or job role in Web3, so you can utilize a lot of platforms. You can also do the cold mailing to the HRs on LinkedIn, because like they actually have a lot of job roles and all. Referrals do really work. But in my case, I actually had the offer from there, and so
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, that's the power of build it public.
yeah.
Yes. You become a magnet that can attract opportunities by your own, and this opportunity knocks your door, and you just have to accept that. So try to be that magnet. Okay.
Exactly. Like have a strong proof of work. Whatever you're building, just love your work and show to the people. People will automatically know that okay, if this person is in the communities, does he really love it, or he's just for the sake of community work? Like your profile, Manik. I had witnessed a lot of your community initiatives before even you joined CNCF Jalandhar in the core team. So yeah, it was completely, visible. It was completely obvious that okay, this guy is committed to the community and he loves working for the people. He's not just for the sake of, to get something out of it. He's for the sake of contributions, and he wants to do something for the people and the community. So yeah, that pretty much makes sense, right? You have to make it obvious that okay, what are you here
Yes.
for?
Yes, that's an important aspect. But thank you so much, Kushi. Actually, community is in my blood. I
Exactly,
actually,
exactly. One can
yes,
see your profile and they can definitely say that okay, this guy loves community. Just like
that's why I
after
refer to
seeing a
myself.
dress,
Yes,
you can tell if that designer loves women, or he's like okay, let's design it anyway. So yeah, that is something. Okay, that is the case with you too.
yes, that's totally right. And as we are ahead of time, I want to ask just one or two questions, then we'll wrap up. Okay, Kushi?
Yeah, sure.
So, what's the one advice that you want to give the young Kushi who has joined the college if you can time travel?
So it would be, I would have given her a complete lecture, more like an elder sister. But to keep it short, I would just tell her, don't be scared. And even if you're scared, just do it scared and do it now. Do not wait for the perfect time. That's it.
Wow, that's like really deep. That's felt really deep. That's great,
Exactly.
Kushi.
If you know.
Yes. Which three advices or tips you want to give to people who watch this recording in future? Top three advices which you want to give that can help them in their like personal life, professional life. That can be anything.
Okay, so since you mentioned your personal and professional, I was like about to say update your LinkedIn. Same way.
That's really important.
Then that's not the first thing I would say. I would just say,
Yes.
okay, first, like get in touch with yourself. Be at peace with your mind and your soul and your heart. First thing, if you are at peace, unlock a lot of things that you want to do in life. Second, update your LinkedIn. Third thing, again, it's pretty complicated because your life won't change with what I say or what some other people say. It's you who's gonna figure out. So whatever you're doing, just there's a lot of things, a lot of things that I could say. Okay, last thing, subscribe to my YouTube channel
Oh
for more
my.
advices.
But you didn't post advices there. Okay. You should actually I recommend you to start a YouTube channel where you give advices like kind of that would be great. I'll be the one who subscribe first
Okay,
if get the
okay,
opportunity
okay.
to.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
But
Now
yeah,
let a
see, the
fourth
main thing
advice.
is, yeah. So like whatever you do, see, you are the only one who knows what you want to do in life. Whether you want to be a developer or a shiller or someone who wants to build a good product, that is completely on you. That is your life. You're gonna make decision with it.
Yes.
But yeah,
So
again,
true.
whatever you do, just be happy, love your work, and showcase your work to the people. And do not give, you know, unnecessary, unwanted attention to the people who do not mean anything in your life or not paying your bills.
Yes.
As a
That one
YouTuber.
was hard. Yes. That
That
was
one,
hard and important as
exactly.
well.
Like, I mean, like, even if you're trying to build your own product, there would be many people. Okay,
Yes.
constructive feedback is a good thing, getting feedbacks is good, but getting bashed on the internet by the people who you don't even know, who don't know your story, that doesn't make any sense. So,
Yes.
completely ignore it.
Ignore them.
Yeah. Like, you just have to be a baddie. Just have to be a
Yes.
baddie if you want to thrive. Whatever you do, just do it your way, and be a baddie. Unless,
Okay.
you just achieve where you want to be.
On this point, I need to work really hard because I'm not a baddie. I'm a good guy, but still, I'll try to be a baddie after following your advice.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just gotta have the gold chain and the collar up. Okay, I'm a baddie now.
Oh my God. Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
The next
good
time,
jokes,
the
good
next time
jokes.
we'll meet, I'll be a baddie.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Okay. Like the last question and the most important, if I put the importance, like as women easily don't get permission to attend events and hackathons, like I can talk this due to my friends because I've asked them to attend events and they was like we don't get the permission. So like what are your thoughts about it? Because if they don't attend events and hackathons, they don't get the exposure and the right opportunity because these are important things. And what are the things that inspired you, motivated you, and empowered you? And you want to tell other women so that they can also feel encouraged and can thrive in tech.
Okay. So basically, yeah, this is actually a very, we can say serious. It's pretty serious topic to talk about
Yes.
because I'm myself from a women's college, and what I used to feel the same even when it comes to my juniors and all. They're not able to go to any event or hackathon because yeah, they do not have either they do not either have right people, or like they're not sure how to get permissions out of it, and how to get it this way. So okay, first of all, if you're a beginner, so I would just encourage you to to be the part of online events or the virtual summits. Like it could be a one-on-one event, it could be a whose video recording is like posted on YouTube, because for obviously you want to gain some knowledge out of it. And second thing,
Yes.
even if you want to attend these hackathons and events, you have to be selective in terms of you have to make sure that okay, this is a right and safe space for you to go. If you're like pretty much serious about okay, if I should go or not, if you're like not so confident. And second is just be selective, try to find how important is this event, like what is the ROI that you will get at individual level. So being selective and having a research about it beforehand is going to help you a lot, because see, a lot of events are going to happen, a lot of hackathons are going to happen, you can't go everywhere obviously. So it's good to
Yes.
pick up one or two quality ones and go there, and either to utilize the time in a smarter way. And for thriving in tech, first, the best thing is you should build projects, showcase your work to the people, and yeah, internet has a lot of power in itself. So that is pretty much it. And about like what things inspired me and they empowered me. So what I feel is I kind of get a FOMO daily, that okay, this just as a case scenario, okay, this layer 2 is out, everyone is posting about it, and I'm like, I didn't make a post on it, do I really know what is it? So I kind of constantly get a FOMO that okay, I want to learn this, I want to learn this. That kind of creates an instability, but yeah, that kind of motivates me that okay, I have to stay ahead of time, I have to utilize my potential. So as long as you have potential, just try to utilize it. That is the thing, no matter whatever it is. And as a source of inspiration in that, my parents, my dad,
Yes.
he is the one who is constantly channeling the energy. I mean, he was there in the beginning, and I know he will be there in the end of the story too. So he's the one, the constant one in my life, who is like always inspiring me, empowering me, and who is always guiding me in the right things. So yeah.
That's so beautiful. That's great. So, with this, we end up our lovely and insightful and amazing discussion. I hope you all get to know a lot of things out of it. Not technically, because I don't want this discussion to be technical. Of course, I can arrange one, but still, technical discussions are held by a lot of communities. For here, I want to host insightful and meaningful discussion, which can help you to get insights from experts and super amazing people like Kushi. So yes, if and now we'll be covering questions, not taking more questions because we are like we have time constraint. So if anyone want to ask like genuine questions and reasonable questions which are not covered in this entire discussion, you can raise your hand and I can onboard you on stage. So you can ask directly from Kushi. Okay, it's question time, everyone.
I
Let,
hope I don't get any scary questions.
let's see your curiosity and
All right.
intellect. Okay. If you have any kind of questions, please ask. Don't shy because this is the time. This is the time when you can mark your presence, mark your like
Okay, so
uniqueness,
I have
and
a
show
question
value to
from
yours.
Pooja. Maybe should I take it up?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, if she don't want to come at a stage, yes, you can take it from here.
Okay, so Pooja is asking, I want to know about the mistakes you have made in college time, which freshers should avoid. Okay, so for all, do not wait for the right time. Don't think that you're going to learn web development in second year, app development in third year. No. If you like it, you want to do it, just do it now. And that's not something that I did, okay? But yeah, okay, that is something like I made as a mistake, trying to, land an internship that, and looking for work opportunities and something when I have skills. So not wait for the right time, just do it anyway. And second is tutorial help. Do not get into tutorial help. Third thing is ask for help. If you have good seniors, if you had good people on the LinkedIn, just ask for help. Do not think that okay, what are they going to say? Are they going to judge me or what? And fourth thing, just be confident with what you are. Do not let yourself down. Don't think that you don't know the skill, how you're going to thrive. You don't know this, what will happen. No, just ask for help. Do not get into tutorial hell. Just if you want to learn it, just do it now. Do not wait for tomorrow, or do not wait for the next semester. Exams aate jate rahenge, doesn't even matter. You just have to pass there. No one cares about your CGPA. No one is asking about my CGPA now. I worked so hard to get it. But yeah, along with the work, obviously, these are the things that I would say do not make these mistakes. Okay, so we can take
I,
up
I'll
Aditya's question,
I'll
maybe.
write it in the comment section. What
Yeah, sure.
community's name you said? So you
Okay.
can go
For
next.
Mudit, okay, I have just started with Web3. How can I get the BD or other non-technical roles, and what do I need to get ready for these kind of roles? Okay, so first of all, Mudit, you need to have a good prior experience in Web2 if you want to, start off, with these roles in Web3. Because see, the recruiter definitely want to see your previous work experiences for such similar roles. And for the BD and other stuff, for non-technical, might not be the right person to guide you with the non-technical stuff. But again, if it's about the community manager, you need to have a good community thing. For the BD stuff, you need to, at least have good work experience prior, where you can showcase that okay, these are the contributions you did in the organization. So I feel that okay, for BD, sales and marketing, parameter that they have set, your previous proof of work in the previous organization, because that is something which community covers up, obviously. So yeah, I would just suggest that okay, do not directly jump into Web3 if you are like, okay, start if you're just a fresher or sophomore. I would just suggest okay, try to gain some good work experience if you want to thrive in the longer term. That is the thing. Else, you can also reach out to some BD and marketers, and you can explore more about their journeys, because they would be the right person to guide you to the very core that okay, how you should get started.
So Aditya, I have a list on the communities, all the communities. You can just take a screenshot and can explore further. Okay, so with this, uh, all the questions covered. Uh, okay, yes. So thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, got a chat. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for coming like on Sunday morning. And thank you so much, Kushi, for accepting the invitation and coming and enlightening us with all the experience, insightful and funny, enjoyable, and lovely talks. I must say that you do possess a great communication skills, commendable, and you actually do have a good sense of humor. I pray to
Thank
God
you.
that you thrive in tech more and more, and may Lord land you all the opportunities. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. It really means a lot. And like, thank you so much for these warm wishes and warm appreciation. And yeah, thanks to all of you, to you, Manik, for, keep up the great work in communities, keep making a difference, and to all the participants. I hope that, okay, it was enjoyable too, because I know fun is important in life. Life is boring
Yes.
itself. You do not have a lot of friends. You are a loner online, but okay, life should be fun. No more serious things. All right. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. And just one request: if you're like watching this recording, and if you want to, explore more about my journeys or like what content that I've created, please make sure you subscribe my YouTube channel. It's Smile with Kushi on YouTube, and I post content related to martial arts, taekwondo, yoga, and I've started a bit of vlogging too. Not so consistent over it, but yeah, if I get some good responses, I would surely love to get some more, engaging content for you, all of you. So yeah, thank you so much for
Yes.
having me today,
I,
and I wish you a very great day ahead.
yes, I do recommend subscribing her channel on YouTube, on Instagram as well. Smile with Kushi. Follow her on Twitter and LinkedIn. Smile with Kushi. Okay, she's been a great mentor, and by seeing her journey, you get so much inspiration, just like me. Okay, thank you so much. Have a
Thank you
nice
so
day.
much, everyone.